Hey guys, my name is Danny James, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to edit a 4K music video from scratch inside of Adobe Premiere. Let's get into the video.
I remember going through the phases, dead and chilling. I was in the basement, going through hell, was feeling complacent, tired of waiting, so I had to take it. I was so distracted with ladies.
So here are the clips that I'll be working with. This music video has some acting scenes, which means there is some storyline, so that's why I have this folder over here. I also have some performance scenes and some drone footage. So drag all of them into your Premiere Pro. I've already done that. I can quickly scroll through them and see what's happening. By hovering with the mouse over here, I should be able to see what the clip is about. You can click between here, the freeform view, and the list view, just to have a better perspective. With the list view, you can see the frame rate on each clips, and if we hit Ctrl+Shift+H, I can get the properties. I can see this is in 3840 by 2160, so that's 4K footage. Frame rate is at 60. The first thing that you need to do when you're working with 4K footage is that you need to create proxies. And proxies are kind of compressed files of the same footages. So what I will do, I would go into this folder, hold shift and click on all of them, right click and then click proxy and then create proxies. Once you get this dialog box, you're able to quickly switch between the different formats that you want. Just go with the ProRes medium resolution. You can choose to have the proxies rendered next to the original media in a proxy folder, or you can customize and choose where you want the proxy video files to go. So that's what you do for the rest of the clips. In my case, I already have the proxy files and all I have to do is just to attach them. So how I attach them, same process, right click, proxy, attach proxies. Do the same process that you do whenever you're trying to locate other media files. My proxies are inside the music folder under the proxies. So I'll just type in the name of the first file, DJI. And once I click on the first one, it should resolve for the rest of the clips. And you get to have this small bar over here. Once you're done attaching your proxies or linking your proxies, these should be on your clips, which means that you're now easy to go. Create a new sequence, go to the settings. Depending on your footage, I'll go to one of my performance scenes, hit Ctrl+Shift+H. I can see it's in 119 frames. For these videos, I can see that I have the flexibility to choose my sequence settings, which in this case I will go with natural 29.97 FPS. So just go to settings, choose the FPS as it is, 3840, 2160. That should be on our sequence settings because we eventually want to export a 4K clip. Choose whatever color space that you work best with, give it a name and you can begin editing. I'll find my indoor performance scenes and then I'll choose about 5 performance clips and drag them into my timeline. Okay, so I'll pick these 4 scenes and I'm also looking at the time, so you can also click here once again and see the time on it. If it's close to 1 to 2 minutes, I know that's an entire performance scene. Drag about 5 of them. Keep existing changes. I'll drag this other one, which is also going up to 3 minutes. That means there were about 2 takes. And then just arrange the clips like this. Make sure each clip has its own track. Then I'll go back to my main bin, bring the official audio, put it right below everything else. Just highlight on all the clips, right click and synchronize and make sure it's on mixdown. Hit OK. They all seem synchronized. I'll just cut this one. I had said that this was most likely shot twice. And then just ripple delete this space. First delete all the audio tracks for other clips. Bring my audio right on top. Hide the visibility of all other clips. You can begin by testing the top most clip. Also, depending on your RAM and your specs, you can also render at an eighth as I am, or a quarter. Since it's a proxied file, it should also be much more easier for your PC to digest. Okay, this one is synced. I'll try the one that is right below. I'm also enabling and disabling using a keyboard shortcut that I've set. The other method is by right clicking and clicking on an enable like that. This one is synced. I'll try the other one. This one is. So this is very easy. Okay, I think all my clips should be well synchronized. If not, we should be able to tell further along the video. So I will highlight on all the clips, re-enable them, and then I will cut right here in the beginning so that my audio starts with other clips. I right click on this small space, ripple delete, and then I want us to edit from where he starts rapping. I'll delete the clips that come before the verse because it's usually the pre-hook and the intro, which is usually something that I start editing later on. From here, it's a matter of pick and choosing your best clips, and then we'll stack them right at the top of everything else. So I'll start by pre-gaming this one on top. Okay, before I do that, I'll highlight all of them and then make sure they are scaled to frame size. And then I think we can begin by taking the first part of this one. Hold Alt while dragging on top. So this is where our best contenders for the video will be at. Then I'll disable that video, play again. Not yet. Disable, go to the one that is right below it, start playing again from the top. This is a good shot. You can also pick your razor tool, just make a manual cut, put it on top, and this is what you have. And then I'll keep on doing that and try other clips. I like this part for this video, so I'll just do a simple cut, drag it on top. I need something to right here in the middle. Disable this one once again. Okay, I think this looks alright. 2 cuts and then drag it on top, and now we have these. Then you go back to the scene where he's back once again sitting, so I'll re-enable it. I think I can just take that part, drag it on top, but I'll need something more constructive right here beneath. So I'll try the other videos which we haven't tested. The other one maybe. Okay, I think we can pick this one over here, drag it on top. I think I prefer this one over here, and then I'll drag this clip that we had actually seen, put it right on top. We've been able to choose a few clips so far, and I think we can play it from the top and see what progress we have. I'm feeling related, you can fucking baby, just pay me. Yeah, they rich, but I'm all waiting. I'm not against you, can not play me. Never cheated, I waited. I never skipped steps or stages. I never begged to ask for favors. I remain patient, I waited. From here, we can just infuse this performance scene with a bit of B-rolls. So I'll go back to my storyline clips. Just find about 2 clips. I'll bring this B-roll with the kiddo just coming in over here. I'll also hold control as I scroll with my mouse wheel so that I have some more space over here, and then just put that B-roll over here, probably give it a different label color, and then find another B-roll. I'll pick this B-roll over here where he has a vape, put an out, and then put it on the same video line as the other one and give it a different label color. Then go to our drone footage. I'll drag this clip over here with this chick. Yeah, just drag it on top, give it a red color. Make sure all of them are scaled to frame size, and then it's just a matter of placing them where you find best, not just anywhere. I've set the B-rolls on these specific areas, so you can just cut around and make room for them with your clip. So we fitted them over there, and I'll also fit this one over here. Now we can just add a few necessary speed ramping. As the kiddo appears over here, I'll just put this clip back up, make sure I have some room, and then just enable speed ramping. And then as he appears, hold control, click over there, slow down the speed by reducing that value, and then it will slow down. So it goes on like this. I'll make sure it cuts a bit earlier. Yeah. For this B-roll over here with the bot, we can make it look a bit more dreamy. Find the Lumetri tab, This is just one example of things that you could do. I would increase the highlights, reduce the shadows a bit, find my curves. I'll once again increase the highlights, but I'll maintain the contrast here. Just increase the highlights a bit. I will close this down, go to my effects and look for a glow. I'll use a universe glow, put it on that clip, go to the effect controls, change the threshold to around 90, and the intensity at around 0.4 instead of 1, so that it's very minimal. Go on, add a little bit of noise and just increase it up to around 7. And finally, find my assets folder. I have some assets and I've brought in some overlays. So I'll start by trying this free vintage Kodak overlay, put it on top, cut the excess, scale it to frame size, go into the effect controls, scale it a bit more. I just need the upper part of it until I can see the Kodak writings. Probably we can scale out a bit and then just raise it up, change the blending mode to screen, and now this looks a bit vintage. We can also add one of the overlays once again. I'll drag in this, put it on top, do the same thing that we just did, scale it, and then change the blending mode. Yeah, so just in a few steps we've been able to create some contrast into the video by creating something a bit aesthetic. We can easily add some more rapid effects. If you have my Danny James high energy presets, this should be a very easy walk in the park. Just find the presets over there and we can do some very good transitions. We can do a dreamy exposure blur out on this clip, and then make sure that we have the exposure blur in on the next clip. You can go on this clip right after the drone shot, add a mid camera shake in as it comes in. Yes, let's add on to this clip over here, mid camera shake in. That it will come in with a bit of energy. We can add the shake effect onto this clip right after the b-roll. We can render this in to out and see what we've been able to create.
I've been feeling them lately. You can fuck them, baby, just pay me. Yeah, they richer, but I'm all waiting. I'm not against you, can not play me. Never cheated, I waited. I never skipped steps or stages. I never begged to ask for favors. I remain patient, I waited. I've been feeling them lately. You can fuck them, baby, just pay me. Yeah, they richer, but I'm all waiting. I'm not against you, can not play me. Never cheated, I waited. I never skipped steps or stages. I never begged to ask for favors. I remain patient, I waited.
The video itself is good. I love that you've been able to sequence it in a very short amount of time and still be able to have something a little bit clean. I hope this was a very comprehensive guide for anyone looking to edit 4K music videos. At least you know how to maneuver your way around. If you wish to do some practicing by yourself, there is a Gumroad link on my description box. There is some raw music video footage that you can find right there. My name is Dan James. See you guys on the next tutorial. Peace.